Hey guys, I thought I'd do a really quick video. I'm going to expand on these in the upcoming weeks. But this is what I did cycle 1 3 years ago for Giotto with the chalk. I had these containers actually left over from my son's birthday party of sidewalk chalk that I had gotten from Costco. And they're big, fat pieces. And these are just, I can't believe I still have some. I had a lot of chalk left over. So I only did 4 colors. I did red, blue, green, and yellow. I'm going to use those 4 colors. And I used my Vitamix, but I wanted to see if it would work in a smaller blender. So I'm going to try it in the NutriBullet right now. So I just whacked it and put it in. And then I'm going to pause the video and come back. Okay, I added an extra piece. Okay, so this is the result. And this is about what I delivered to my class the last time around, where they did not have much to do to get it into a fine powder, and there's already a lot of fine powder in there. And I, actually, let me grab the bowls that I used. Hold on. So I believe I did about a teaspoon of chalk powder per student, and then I gave them a rock, and they were able to just continue to mash it with a rock. I might have even ground this up a little bit finer for them. And I don't have a rock handy right this second, but they were able to grind it further into a rock or into a powder. So now that I have it in the bowl, I got these in a pack of 3 or 4, I think, from Walmart. Just really inexpensive plastic bowls, but we're sturdy enough to stand up to some rocks. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I ground it up into a finer powder. So I probably did it for another second or 2. Because in my mind, the grinding of the actual taking it from rock form into powder form was not the major purpose of this week. That this week was, the major focus of this week was to actually make the paint. And so by doing the prep work of grinding this up even further, I didn't have a rock handy, but of grinding this up even further really would allow them to get the feel of, grinding this a bit more and then actually making the paint. So this was 1 teaspoon, and this is more than enough for each child. In fact, you know what I'm remembering now, with 4 colors, I'm pretty sure I would have had each student kind of pair up and each maybe do 2 colors and then share those 2 colors, because this should really be enough for 2 students. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and grind mine quite a bit more, and I really like that. That's what I'm going to give my tutors, I believe. And here is the egg yolk with 2 teaspoons of water mixed in. So I'm going to mix it. Whip it until it's a frothy yellow, which might be hard to do one-handed. Right here. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, that's good enough as a frothy yellow, I think. Now I am going, it says, to add spoons of egg water to the powdered chalk and stir with a paintbrush until you get a smooth, runny paint. Okay, can you go get me a paintbrush? Thanks. So here is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of chalk. There we go. Into a little cup. And the egg mixture. So in my notes from last time, I used 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of egg mixture. So then I'm going to stir this. I'm actually going to pause the video for a moment and stir this and then come back and use it as paint. Hold on. All right, so this was 1/4 of a teaspoon of chalk powder to 1/2 a teaspoon of egg yolk mixture. You can see I still have tons left. In fact, here we go. And let's just give it so that's not very bright and vibrant, but that's just the nature of my sidewalk chalk that I used. If you buy higher quality chalk, which I may do this year because I don't have a lot of sidewalk chalk left over, but you can, you know, that'll depend on the vibrancy of your colors. But let's see here. It's really glossy. I know it looks wet, and so the shine that you're seeing you might think is the wet, but the egg yolk really does give it kind of a glossy finish. And you know, to me, the purpose of this week is to get the students familiar with making paint, like reading what Giotto had to do, and then look to make the colors that he used in his art, and then looking at the realism and the beauty of his paintings is just breathtaking. And I think it totally points to the creativity of our creator and how he infused that within us. I think it's a beautiful week. I know the quality of these videos were not terrific, but hopefully the content was really helpful to you, and you can stay tuned for some other videos for the rest of the weeks.